Here I am back with another one. Little talk about the Bible, about the scriptures. You know, like I said before, the Bible and the scriptures are two different things. You're tricked and fooled into thinking that the Bible is the scriptures, but the Bible is not the scriptures. Okay, the Bible is a Latin word that means book. Okay, they didn't carry around books. 2,000 plus years ago. They carried around scrolls, which these are the basics. I hope you know them. Some of you don't, you know. But so the Bible from Genesis to Revelation, all the way up to John's prophecy when he was when he had he wrote to the seven churches. He had the revelation of Jesus Christ. When God told him to write down these things. From Genesis up to that point, everything's explainable within itself in the scriptures, right? It's so confusing now to people because all these commentaries and all these preachers and all these ministers and all these fools out here that are taking your eyes off of the book, the story that has all its answers. It answers itself, like I said, all the way up to John's Revelation. And you got these people who they leave the Bible and they put their dreams, their visions, they put their little what happened to them that day. They interpret that. They put those things in the interpretation of the Bible, and you can't do that because everything you need to know about the Bible is in the Bible, all the way up to John's prophecy. So why do I say all the way up to John's prophecy? John's revelation. John was told to write to the seven churches. These seven churches were historical. They were there. They were real. And John was to write to them because there was going to be this future event that was soon going to take place in the time of John. The key word is soon. God was revealing to John that these things were going to take place to write them to the seven churches, because that was the seven churches of that day. And those were the only gatherings, if you will, that God was part of, that God had already put together, right? So your theology throughout the years has been that these seven churches were not actual seven churches, but they were actually seven church ages, which is a crock of shit, okay? They were actual seven churches. Look at your history. Don't let nobody tell you that these were seven church ages and we're living in the seventh age. That's a crock, okay? John was seeing the judgment and the horror and God's wrath that was about to be spilled upon Israel for rejecting Christ, for killing his only begotten son. They were going to pay, and that judgment was going to fall upon them. That's why all through the scripture, you will not find Jesus referring to punishment or judgment on the Gentiles. It was on Israel. And what did John see? That is so mysterious. That is so hard to comprehend. John seen Jerusalem being burnt down, Jerusalem falling. All this symbolism John used, the apocalyptic wording and phrases and language that he used that you think is literal. Just go in the Bible. From Genesis to Revelation, up to John's prophecy. And then when you get to John's prophecy, You get to the book of Revelation and you're confused, go look at church history. Look at the history of 70 AD when the Roman Empire destroyed Jerusalem. Read it, look into it, start studying, and everything's going to make sense. Check out preterism. Preterism teaches this. They teach the fulfillment of all the scriptures. They teach the actual true meaning. Go and look it up. Peace.